particular goal.
천운을 타고났다. 혜택을 타고난 것이다. 부러워하는 1세분들이 많다 등의 말을 많이 들어왔지만
So there are many
그들의
people,
건강을
many
위해서였다.
second generations, that many first generation that actually envy you or say that, oh, I wish I was born as a second
행복한
generation.
가정들이 되었다.
Um,
저에게는
so
대상이었습니다.
when I used to see, to look at the other family, I was really envious of those family that they were happy and they were living nicely.
언젠가는 한 번 오겠지 하는 마음도
So
있었고 엄마가 언제 갈 거냐 하는 압박도 있었습니다.
I really didn't
아무런
thought that I will come to the 40
계획이
days workshop.
없었습니다. 그러나
So
사실은
I really just follow
찬양하는
my
것을
heart. And when my mom pressured me to
좋아했는데
come to the 40 days
왜
workshop,
아직은
uh,
모르겠으나
so
준비는 했습니다.
I was not having a hard time,
그리고
but I don't really
부러워하는
know what happened when we
감정에서
were in the Cheongshim one. I really started
왜 이렇게
to have
슬픈지
tears. So I asked
생각하게
myself,
되었습니다.
why do I have tears? Why
저는
do I feel
실망스러운
sad?
감정에서
At that time, listening to the testimonies from many trainees from the
그
uh,
기억은
Cheongshimwon, at the Cheongshimwon night vigil prayer, I thought about the past. So the memories that I had was about
하나밖에
my
없는 소중한
family.
동생이 있는데 제 동생은
I have one precious sister. My young sister,
아이,
어렸을 때부터 마음이 아프고 힘든
my
상황을
younger sister,
겪었습니다.
since she was young, really was really battling with a lot of difficulties, heartbreaking
상상력이
situation,
풍부하고
and
한탄할 수 있었습니다.
even had some spiritual problem and
저는
wanted to give up on on her
생각날
precious
때마다
life.
울고 눈물을
So whenever
흘렸습니다.
I think about my younger sister, my heart is covered in my
저는
heart and my eyes are
그때
covered in
많은
tears.
간증과
Before I
뭐,
came to the
비주.
40 days workshop, I had no
위안받았다는
goals.
마음이
But
있었고
after listening to the
저는
testimonies from
행복하기만을
many people,
바라는
I really
목표를
thought that I have to do something too.
설정했습니다.
So I
저와 동생이
thought that I should also be
많은
able to have
슬퍼하고
a happy family.
동생의 모든
My younger sister was really
힘듦을 위해
hurted.
기도하며
So when I think about my young
기도했습니다.
sister, I really thought to myself, I
동생은
want to pray for her
언제
to really
저와
be well.
아파래도 옷을 안 입고
Walang nagbigay ng tissue, grabe.
주변에서 소리나 전들은 영이 빠져나온 거라 말해주었습니다. 이전에 이러한
So I also thought that if
견적이
uh,
열심히 찬양해서
if
수리사실
God really help
것이라
me and
생각했습니다.
don't let my sister die,
다행히
then I will really work for
돌봄을
God.
받지 못했습니다.
And I also remember,
저는
uh,
하늘을 보며
and I also started thinking about my
믿으시는구나
mother, how my
하고
mother was really devoted to our family.
힘들더라도
Um,
위로해 주신다고 했습니다. 저는 또한
and I was just
저주한 목사님을
very sad about uh,
하나님
the
제가
situation with
살려주셔서
my younger
하나님을
sister.
따라 삶을
I
살겠다.
remember the testimony
저는
from Mr.
기도했습니다.
Kim Joo-won,
이번
who said during the Sunday
하나님을
service,
신뢰하여서
so I thought,
지옥에
God,
못 보내주실
and he
것을
said, God,
들었습니다.
if you save my life here and now, I will
열림으로
live for
감사합니다.
you.
저는
Um,
가족들과
so I pray
무엇보다
that
제가
please, I will
기도를
completely
드렸습니다.
dedicate myself and I pray to God to save my family and
하나님께서
also to please not
큰
let my
고난으로
sister
아버지 어머니를
die.
부른 것도
Mm.
처음이었고 기도드린 것도 처음이었습니다.
As I prayed
저는 기는
earnestly, the
동안
tears flowed
아버지
endlessly.
어머니께 마음을
It was the
담았습니다.
first time that I shouted Aboji and Omoni with such a
기도하시는
loud
모습을 보며
voice.
얼마나
Um,
정성을 들이셨는지요.
It was also later that I really started to think about my mother. When I hear the song um, Naije Kido Arira, when the lyric says, "Now I repent with tears for my lack of the past days, so you forgive my insufficiency and cover me with true love. I will advance with prayer and with the prayer in the Chongshimon." So after that, I thought that I should live a life of devotion with my mother from now on. I also remember something True Mother said. If you do not stand with your mother, then the mother wish and a blessed family's tide will be cut off and then mother will fade. I only remember this later. It's only been few days since I made this resolution here at the Chongqing one. I also offer Undoke and some more devotion, and I am working now as a Undoke leader. So yesterday I went to witnessing practice. We grabbed hold of passenger and said, I came from the Family Federation Church. We are conducting a survey. Can you please do this survey once? Most of them said that they were busy, or there were many people who said they went to church after looking at the Family Federation business card. As As they kept refusing, I suddenly felt a tingling sensation in a corner of my heart. I wondered, is this the art of heavenly parents' grievance over the loss of their children? I had a lot of thought. What if I don't get anyone's information? But whenever I had negative thoughts, the leader who I teamed up with said that we still have a lot of time, and I had to do it to the end to even have one person. He gave me a lot of positive comments, such as saying that the process is more important. So my negative feelings quickly disappeared. However, I tried to approach people for an hour, but every time I was rejected. It really hurt my heart. At that time, I thought I couldn't do it, so I walked down the street listening to Eugene's song, Miracle Song. After that, I spoke to someone and he gladly filled out the survey. I don't think I will ever forget the thrill of joy at that time. I was able to receive a total of four names and their phone numbers. I immediately remember Eugene's word, "Mother is busy on earth. So shouldn't I too in the spiritual world be busy working?" Feeling that the spiritual world has been mobilized, I felt grateful. Then we met the Jehovah Witnesses. They asked if we study the Bible in our church and what the ultimate goal of the church is. I wanted to tell them more, but I was speechless, and it was regrettable that I couldn't clearly explain why I should believe in and follow true parents out of many religions. Also, I felt apologetic because I felt like I was dishonored in front of heavenly parents. Still, it was nice to be able to exchange our church cards with each other. The most memorable person was someone who said that he was hurt from a lot of relationship when he was young. We listened intently to his story. We naturally asked him if he knew about our church, and he said, "I've been to Christian church, Catholicism, and Buddhism, but none of them touched my heart." So we asked him to come to the Family Federation Church, and we were able to share the True Mother biography to him. I really hope that this person can come to our church, and I will pray for him. It was my first day of doing the witnessing, but there are three things I felt. First, I felt that heavenly parents and true parents must have had a hard time, and the providential path must have been difficult and not easy. And I felt grateful that I was able to be born as a second generation. I felt so deeply the feelings of my parents who believed only in true parents and my mother who came to Korea. Secondly, I realized that my mind that I had to make people do the survey was wrong. Performance is not important, but the relationship between people is important. I felt regretful that I proceeded without opening my heart. I felt that my goal should be to convey the heart of heavenly parents and true parents' love. Lastly, I thought that I should only believe in heavenly parents and not give up until the end. It seems that prayer and sincerity were enough, so I thought that I should also offer sincerity based on witnessing. What I felt while doing witnessing activity was that only when there are more young people and many second generation churches can be restored. The church can be revived. I have many shortcomings, but I thought that I would like to pave the way with young people like me. There was there was a time in my life when I even vowed that I will never witness, but this time I truly felt that witnessing is something I have to do. Although I have a lot of shortcomings, I will continue to work hard to become a lovable child in front of heavenly parents and true parents. I also made a resolution to become a solid tree that does not let my center be shaken. My, when my center is shaken, I will recall and reflect on this feeling I felt during the 40 days workshop. Heavenly parents and true parents, I love you with all my heart. Thank you very much.